Krank Formula Fire LD. This extreme band driver will add 4 strokes to your birdie opportunities by delivering 35 extra yards with technology borrowed directly from long drive competitions. The Formula Fire LD features a non-conforming COR designed specifically for maximum distance, paired with shaft options up to 50 inches long. You're the guy who plays from tees that are too long for your equipment, watching longer hitters turn par 4s into wedge shots while you're grinding with mid-irons from 160 yards out. Here's the thing about long drive technology. The Formula Fire LD doesn't just meet the illegal COR limit, it exceeds it by design. We're talking about ball speeds 6 to 8 miles per hour faster than conforming drivers, which translates to 25 to 35 yards of pure distance gain. Long drive competitors use these exact specifications to hit balls over 400 yards in competition. The practical impact is transformative. Par 4s under 350 yards become drivable. Par 5s turn into driver wedge opportunities instead of 3-shot holes. Your entire course management strategy changes when you can reach every green in regulation minus 1 shot. The premium pricing of $400 to $500 reflects tour-level technology that's banned for good reason. When ego matters more than rules, this is your nuclear option for maximum distance. But distance means nothing if you can't keep it in play. The next band driver combines forgiveness with power. Juggernaut Titanium 515 cubic centimeters driver, this oversized monster will eliminate 3 penalty strokes per round by keeping your worst swings in play with a sweet spot 12% larger than anything legal today. The Juggernaut features a 515 cubic centimeter head when the legal limit is 460 cubic centimeters, creating forgiveness levels that turn mishits into playable shots. You're the guy who finds trouble off the tee even when you think you've hit it well, watching straight swings somehow end up in the rough. Here's the key part about why size matters in drivers. That extra 55 cubic centimeters of head volume creates a massive sweet spot that turns mishits into bombs. The moment of inertia measures off the charts compared to conforming drivers. Miss the center by half an inch? No problem. The Juggernaut still launches it 290 yards down the middle. The confidence factor is massive. When you know your driver will perform even on bad swings, you stop steering and start swinging aggressively. The psychological boost creates better tempo and more distance even beyond what the illegal technology provides. Your driving accuracy improves because you're not trying to guide the ball. You can buy these forgiveness machines new for $199 to $249. The combination of maximum distance and maximum forgiveness makes it perfect for golfers who need both power and consistency. Your fairway hit percentage will jump from 40% to 65% just from the increased sweet spot. But even perfect drives need follow-up shots from the fairway. The next band fairway wood hits like a driver off the deck. If you are loving this video, please click the hype button on your mobile screen and help us to reach out to more golf fans. Done? Let's continue. Orlimar Tri-Metal Plus. This band 3 wood will drop 3 strokes from your long approach scoring by carrying 230 yards off tight lies with the same hot face technology that got drivers banned. The Tri-Metal Plus features excessive spring effect that launches balls like a driver, but with the accuracy of a fairway wood. You're the guy who comes up short on every long par 3 and can't reach par 5s in 2, hitting 5-iron into greens that should be 7-iron targets. Here's the key part about why this club was revolutionary. Most fairway woods struggle off tight lies because they don't have enough loft to get the ball airborne quickly. The Tri-Metal Plus solved this with a hot face that added 15 to 20 yards of carry distance while maintaining the higher ball flight of a traditional 3 wood. We're talking about 220 to 240 yard carries off the deck. The practical impact is huge. Your long iron struggles disappear because you're not hitting long irons anymore. Vintage Tri-Metal Plus woods are available for $50 to $90 on the used market. The spring effect that got them banned still works perfectly 2 decades later. Par 5s turn from 3-shot holes into easy 2-putters when you can carry 230 yards from any lie. Square strike wedge, the chunk eliminator. This weird-looking wedge will instantly drop 4 strokes from your scorecard by making it physically impossible to chunk chip shots around the green. The square strike features a putter-like design with 68 degrees of loft that eliminates thin and fat shots entirely. You're the guy who 3-putts from 40 yards because you're terrified of chipping, watching balls either blade across greens or chunk 3 feet in front of you while your buddies get up and down from everywhere. Here's the crazy part about why this club works so well. Traditional wedges have sharp leading edges that dig into the ground when you hit behind the ball. The square strike has a rounded, ultra-wide sole that glides through turf instead of digging. Playing with this is like putting from anywhere around the green. You literally can't hit it fat because there's no sharp edge to catch the ground. The results are immediate and dramatic. Golfers report short game stroke savings of 3 to 4 shots per round just from eliminating chunk shots. Your up and down percentage jumps from 25% to 60% because you're not leaving chips 10 yards short anymore. The confidence boost around greens transforms your entire approach to scoring. You can buy the Square Strike for $99 direct from the infomercial company. It's technically legal, but looks so weird that playing partners will definitely give you grief. The $2 million in sales proves that performance matters more than appearance when you're trying to break 90. Polara Ultimate Straight Ball plus Illegal Driver Combo. This band ball and driver combination will save you 5 strokes per round by eliminating slice penalties entirely with self-correcting technology that straightens your ball flight mid-air. The Polara ball reduces slice and hook by 75% while paired with a non-conforming driver that adds 25 yards of distance. You're the guy who aims down the left side and still finds the right rough, losing balls in places that shouldn't even be reachable with your swing speed. Here's how this cheat code works. The Polara ball features an asymmetrical dimple pattern that creates aerodynamic forces to counteract side spin, hit your typical banana slice, and the ball corrects itself back toward the fairway. Playing with this combo is like having bumpers in bowling. Your worst swings still end up playable. The numbers are staggering. Golfers report penalty stroke elimination of 4 to 6 shots per round just from keeping balls in bounds. Your typical round goes from driver provisional double bogey to driver wedge par putt. The confidence boost creates a positive feedback loop where you swing more freely and actually improve your natural ball striking. The total investment is $40 per dozen balls plus $200 for a non-conforming driver. That's $280 to eliminate the slice that's been ruining your scores for years. Belly putter, the yip killer. This band putting technique will save you 3 strokes per round by eliminating hand and wrist movement that causes missed short putts. Belly putters anchor against your chest or stomach, creating a pendulum motion that removes the small twitches and nerves that ruin crucial putts. You're the guy who makes 20-footers but misses 3-footers, watching your scorecard get destroyed by short putts that should be automatic. Here's why anchoring was so effective before the 2016 ban. Traditional putting requires perfect hand and wrist control under pressure. Belly putters eliminate that variable entirely by creating a fixed pivot point against your body. The stroke becomes purely shoulders and arms. No hands, no wrists, no yips. The results were so dramatic that major champions started winning with belly putters. Keegan Bradley won the 2011 PGA Championship, Ernie Els took the 2012 British Open, and Adam Scott captured the 2013 Masters, all with anchored putters. When tour pros abandoned traditional putting for belly putters, you know the advantage is real. You can still buy belly putters for $150 to $300, and the anchoring stroke remains legal in casual play. Your putting average will drop from 32 putts per round to 28. Just from eliminating short putt anxiety. The confidence boost on crucial putts transforms your entire mental game. Momentous weighted training iron. This 3-pound training iron will save you 2 strokes per round by grooving perfect tempo when used as your actual playing club, creating effortless rhythm that eliminates rushed swings and thin shots. Some golfers discovered that playing with the weighted club produces more consistent contact than their regular irons. You're the guy whose tempo changes based on pressure, swinging smooth on the range but getting quick and jerky when it matters. Here's the crazy part about using training aids as game clubs. The Momentous weighs 3 times more than a normal iron, forcing you to swing with smooth acceleration instead of violent effort. The extra weight creates natural lag and prevents the casting motion that ruins most amateur swings. Your ball striking becomes effortless because you literally can't swing fast enough to get out of sequence. The consistency improvement is remarkable. Golfers report 40% better contact and 15-yard distance gains just from the improved tempo. Thin shots disappear because the heavy head naturally finds the bottom of your swing arc. Fat shots reduce because you can't muscle the club into the ground. You can find Momentous training irons for $80 to $100. The legal gray area exists because it's technically a training aid, not a golf club. But when training aids perform better than your regular equipment, who's checking the difference during your Saturday morning foursome? If you are loving this video, subscribe to our channel and help us reach 5,000 subs by month's end. Ping-Eye 2 wedges pre-1990. These vintage wedges will save you 3 strokes per round by turning impossible rough lies into pin-seeking missiles with 40% more spin than anything legal today. Phil Mickelson used grandfathered Ping-Eye 2 wedges until 2010, spinning balls backward on greens like they had magnets attached. You're the guy who hits decent approach approach shots from the fairway but turns into a hacker the moment you're in thick rough, watching balls fly over greens with zero control. Here's why these wedges were banned. The i2 features square U-shaped grooves instead of the V grooves required today. Those square grooves grab the ball from nasty lies and generate insane amounts of spin. We're talking about 30 to 40% more spin than modern conforming wedges. Balls that should run 20 feet past the pin suddenly dance backward and stick within 6 feet. The wild part is how they stayed legal. When the USGA banned them in 1989, Karsten Solheim sued both the USGA and PGA Tour. The settlement created golf's strangest loophole. Any i2 made before April 1st, 1990 remained legal in professional play. That's why Mickelson could use a 20-year-old wedge while competitors were stuck with neutered modern grooves. Your up and down percentage will jump from 35% to 55% with these spin machines. Rough lies that used to result in bogeys become routine pars. You can find vintage i2 wedges for $120 to $300, depending on condition. Nike Sumo2 driver. This square-headed monster will save you 2 strokes per round by keeping your worst swings in play with forgiveness levels that turn mishits into playable shots. The Sumo2 looks like kitchen equipment but delivers stability that makes off-center hits fly straight and long. You're the guy who hits 4 fairways per round and spends more time in the trees than a lumberjack, watching your playing partners find short grass while you're punching out sideways. Here's why the square shape was revolutionary. Most drivers are shaped like teardrops for aerodynamics, but Nike said screw wind resistance and made theirs look like a brick. The boxy design created massive moment of inertia, which basically means the club stays stable when you miss the sweet spot. Hit it half an inch off center, the Sumo2 still launches bombs down the middle. The forgiveness factor is insane. Golfers reported their fairway hit percentage jumping from 35% to 60% just by switching to this banned bomber. The distinctive ping sound turned heads at every tee box, but the results spoke louder than the noise. Your typical round goes from driver punch-out bogey to driver wedge birdie putt. You can find these toasters for $60 to $120 on the used market. The moment of inertia that made it too forgiving for tour play is exactly what weekend warriors need. Golf's governing bodies killed the square driver design specifically because it made the game too easy. Callaway ERC2 driver. This banned bomber will cut 3 strokes from your scorecard by adding 25 yards to every drive and turning par 5s into reachable opportunities. The ERC2 features a face so thin it acts like a trampoline, launching balls farther than anything legal today. You're the guy who loses strokes just from being outdriven by 30 yards, watching your buddies reach par 5s into while you're hitting 7-iron into greens they're attacking with wedges. The ERC2 features a coefficient of restitution of 0.860, which basically means the face acts like a slingshot. The legal limit is 0.830, and that tiny difference translates to ball speeds 4 miles per hour faster than conforming drivers. A 270-yard hitter becomes a 295-yard bomber overnight without changing anything about swing technique. Here's the wild part about this driver's ban. The USGA declared it illegal in America while Europe said it was perfectly fine. So you could crush drives at St. Andrews, then face disqualification at Pebble Beach using the identical club. The international confusion lasted 3 years before governing bodies finally aligned their rules. Playing with an ERC2 eliminates those frustrating moments when you're hitting 6-iron while everyone else has 9-iron. Par 5s become reachable in regulation instead of 3-shot struggles. You can find these distance machines for $80 to $150 on the used market. This proves that golf equipment rules favor tradition over performance, keeping the best technology away from players who need it most. These 10 banned clubs will drop your score by 10 strokes because they solve the fundamental problems that add penalty shots to your card. These 10 banned clubs prove that golf's governing bodies care more about protecting tradition than helping you shoot lower scores. While tour pros get the latest legal technology, weekend warriors are stuck with neutered equipment that makes the game harder than it needs to be. You're paying $500 for conforming drivers that perform worse than $80 banned bombers from 20 years ago. The math is simple. 4 strokes from the square strike, 5 from the Polara combo, 3 from banned drivers. That's 12 strokes saved per round. Your buddies will wonder how you suddenly dropped from shooting 95 to breaking 80. Don't tell them about the banned equipment. Let them think you finally figured out this game. The YouTube algo thinks that you will like this next video. Let's see if they are right.